Hey kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special
At night.
on Sometimes Joey Plays.
Lord, I've seen the things you've done for others, and I know you can do it for me. I know we can do it together. Why is that nice? Brett Olson with the good old Hey Poopy McPoop. That feels good to enter in on the Saturday morning special at night. Let's really pop it, friends. My name is Joey, and we continue our obligation. Really, that's what it feels like to the our BBL. Well, here we are. I scheduled it for 6 o'clock, not 5:45, just because of I didn't know what time I'd get home. But I want to get this done. So, all right, by now, if you've been watching, this is our team. This is the team we drafted, and you know, this is the bed we made. We gotta lay in it. We did pretty good last time. We actually only lost head-to-head by a run. That's crazy. So we're gonna try to win this one right here today. Their roster consists of Derek Jeter, wonderful. Kathy Wolf in left. Sally Dobbs at second. Karen Donato is the center fielder. Uma Morris is the third baseman. Tom Glass is the right fielder. Barbara Jones is the first baseman. Trent Sizemore is the catcher. George Coleman is the pitcher. Let's just get this puppy underway. The Detroit Melonheads, nonetheless.
Watch out, I've been known to be a little wild.
So, hope your Saturday afternoon is going well. It's the Saturday morning special at night, and it's still, I mean, it's 4:15 Eastern, 16:15 if you do 24-hour format like I do. And no, I'm no relation to the military. Just Jeannie is a 24-hour format person, and I love her a lot. And it just kind of rubbed off on me.
Here comes Mr. Snappy.
We want a batter, not a broken leg. Batter. Swing.
Which side am I on?
We want a batter.
If you are entering the chat, besides Brett Olson, like I said, last time I wasn't checking the chat a whole lot, and it seemed to help me out, so
We want a batter, not a broken leg.
I don't have anything else planned for tonight, streaming-wise. That has been the one good thing about doing this league, I will say, aside from, I guess, making some new friends, is it has kept me to streaming at least once a week. And there are times where, yeah, I have other projects and ideas going on. And I know that Saturday afternoon is probably really not peak streaming time, but I just want to get this, my obligation filled to the league. So we've lost one time to the AI. We've won all the other games, but we have not won any head-to-heads. So for me, I think it's easy to say that the lowest thing is losing to the AI. So if we can avoid that, I can't control anything that my opponent is doing to my computer team, my AI team, whatever you want to say, call them.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Swing.
Next.
Here's someone who is a very, very, very powerful hitter, if you didn't know.
Your shoelaces are untied.
Here comes Mr. Snappy.
Swing. Hey, batter. Swing.
Good done, baseball.
Eye in the ball, okay? 'Cause you might miss it. Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
Another day, another trip.
Oh, I saw the train there. Okay, good, because I can't have Brett Olson saying "Hey, Poopy McPoop" be the only thing in there.
Am I doing this right?
Panda was saying last weekend, dude, wait another half second before you swing. This is what we've been eating from Peter.
Let's go, Blue.
Okay, no need to test Jeter's arm there.
Wait, okay, you watch this, and I'm really gonna hit the ball. I'm gonna really hit it. You watch, okay? Wait a minute, okay? Wait. We want a batter, not a wing.
Wow, that's like the worst way to get it out. Okay. My only other complaint with this is that the NPCs don't take on the form, or the generics don't take on the form of like a custom kid. So they don't say the create a kid line or anything. That would be fun. Dang it. Okay, that should... Oh, no. Oh! Okay. So, I really thought there that I clicked him to... I did not mean to do that. I actually didn't mean to do that. Does it really matter? I'm 0-6. I was trying to click to get him a little extra oomph to score, but then accidentally realized he was going backward. At this point... Like, at this point, it is what it is. I mean, I probably already, you know, like, that's the thing going into this and why you know, a reason I put this off so much. I very well probably already lost this. You know, whoever was playing me could very well have scored 9 runs already. I don't know. Just, if we're going to, if our BBL, you guys can review that all you want. If we're going to lose sleep over that, then I don't know what to tell you. A run is in. You're saying the run counts. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Appreciate it.
Here comes Mr. Snappy.
I'm just trying to provide the people reasonable entertainment on a Saturday afternoon. Okay. Works for me.
Watch out, I've been known to be a little wild.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Which side am I on?
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Ah, that's because there's no one else on base. Gotcha. I mean, if you played it back, you could kind of see what it was I was trying to do. I was trying to get that little extra oomph of Pete in there, and it just sent him back. And then at that point, I just kind of, I don't want to get thrown out at third either. But again, I think that good old rule of if or if not you saw it in real baseball would account. Just come on.
Which side am I on?
And Murray's a tricky one. He's like too slow for a grounder. Not. I mean, he can hit. He can rake it a little bit.
You look tired.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Ooh. Hey, batter, 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 batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Wasn't even close, Joey. Come on now.
Hey, you know what? You're not gonna get a hit here. Really, you're not. I know.
Try to get him to hit open, but just didn't click it on time. I think we need to move Lorelei up. Lorelei's been hitting really well.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
I find it's easier if I start with closed and work my way to open.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Dang it.
So wing. Whip. Hey, batter, hey, you know what? You're not gonna get a hit here. Really, you're not. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Pull up those socks.
Jeez. If anyone's giving me advice right now, I'm not looking at the chat.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
It just messes me up more.
We want a batter.
I don't want to say that, oh, you're not allowed to give me advice, but if I'm watching the chat and trying to play at the same time, it ain't happening.
See you. So wing. So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Woo-hoo. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want a batter, not a broken
Pull up
ladder.
those socks.
Hey.
Wow. Okay. Oops. All right, back to this.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Nice.
So wing. Your shoelaces are tied. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Keep trying. So wing.
Yeah, I submitted interest in that, Brett Olson.
Big unit does it again.
I mean, you're not my first pick by any means, but definitely more lucky to pick you for that than this.
Watch this. So wing. Hey. So wing. So wing.
Okay, I got a good hop on that, but it is Derek Jeter. So, yeah, so much for that.
So wing. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Ray Johnson collecting base hits. Well, that was what happened in that one run we did. I think it was 03 or the one with all the Hall of Famers. I mean, there was a point where Randy Johnson was getting more hits than Jim Thome. Thome. I know how to pronounce his name. It's just an inside joke. All right.
You look tired.
Hey, batter, batter,
I don't know, Pete. You got some pop in you. I mean, like you got Randy running in front of you.
hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a
Wow.
batter. So wing. So wing.
You know, you're gonna sacrifice
Ooh.
Randy for Pete, and I swung way too early. And okay.
You look tired.
So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Ooh, ooh.
Wow.
Just happened.
Cool.
Hey, batter, hey, you know what? You're not gonna get a hit here. Hey, batter, batter, batter. So wing.
Like, the way I have Reddit silenced after I play one of these. Not Reddit, sorry, Discord. I play it back on my sound so easily. The way I had Reddit silenced on it. You know, just. There's really not a lot of fun, you know. I don't know how far ahead some people are in this. I've been playing it once a week. That was how I was kind of like instructed that this works. And it's a shame, and it's just funny, right? Because I'm very confident I can win this game 1-0. I've got Randy Johnson pitching. This team is built for defense. And silly me for thinking that, oh, if I make a really great defensive team, nobody's going to score on me because they're going to be playing my computer, right? Wrong. If only I knew. I mean, at least for me. Hi, baby. At least for me, the benefit of that is, you know, I'm probably going to hold them to a low score in person. Other than that, I just really don't care. I feel really bad quitting too. Like, I feel bad, you know, I got invited into this and everything like that, and you know, it just wouldn't be worth it. How can I participate in this? How can I participate in this in the next season if I'm not in it for this one? That's the way I see it. That's why I continue to do this. And this is, I guess, the the halfway mark. Excuse me. I still have my beverage here. Just a little bit left. I got it from my from Jeannie's place earlier. Thank you, baby. This was like the right time of day for it. Look at those little beverage icons. Mr. Beverage. I heard about that. I don't know who's gonna want to trade with me. And at this point, I'm already if I'm 0-6. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can win it out, but. Let's see. Randall, come on! Oh, it's not even like there's one out, so you can't even get a double play out of this. We'll see. You know, honestly, maybe someone really wants the pitching help with Randy. I can give him up. And now that especially that I'm learning too, that some people are just putting out their best pitcher as the backup pitcher. I didn't know, like. Yes, was I given a list of general instructions and guidelines? Of course. But not to the point where obviously I knew this league inside out. Even like mechanics like, oh, you know, hey Mitch. So yeah, I'll see who's interested in trades, and of course I also want to be, you know, a good sport in the sense that, you know, I might end up playing spoiler in some case. Nah, is he getting a triple if that's not over? I mean, I don't know, but I'll take the ground rule double. Yeah, I know I can make adjustments. I don't think the defense. Sorry. I don't know if the defense is necessarily the problem. That was a bad choice. I had to take the out, right? That was a bad choice. I don't think the defense is necessarily the problem. Do I like you more than Blaze? You know, competition's an ugly thing, Mitch, and that's why this society is the way it is right now. Also, I'm not even single. Okay, well, Emily, I know you can't steal. She's gonna be throwing. you know, yeah, I mean, play spoiler if it comes down to that. You know, I don't want to just wave a white flag. Like, that's not fun. And also, they're going to double play. Yes, they are. Cool. It's just unfortunate that I didn't know what I'm doing. So, I mean, yeah, I didn't even get to, you know, I substituted for someone mid-draft. So, you know, just doing the best I can. And, you know, had I, you know, I would like to do this again. I would like to do this again. I've never been in something like this. So, how does that make me look if I just quit, you know, on everybody now? Better than PHT. I mean, you both serve your own unique characteristics and audience, and you have a show together. So I would hope you guys see each other as evens. But yeah, and I used to think I was good at this game. It's like in Mrs. Doubtfire where he's at like the court, like social worker's office, and she asks him, you know, Mr. Hiller, do you think you're funny? And he said, at one point in my life I thought I was until you proved me wrong. Or something. So that's how I feel with this. I was like, yeah, I actually thought I was good at this game, and I mean, I am in my own right, just not against people who, you know every single metric and analytic of every character in this game. I mean, I drafted what I thought was a winnable team, and it's just like if it were like a defensive difference, like, oh, if you gave up less runs than the other team, then I'd probably like close to undefeated except for the one AI loss, right? Yeah, well, Pete was drafted for me by whoever was in my place. So I mean, like, it's not like I got a bad first pick, but my first selection was Randy, and had I known then what I know now, I would have not selected Randy so early at least. Yes, with the Gretchen emojis. See if Gretchen can get up and help the team out. And of course, you know, having done this now as a streamer, my goal was originally just, you know, to win the game, right? It was never about winning the game by a certain amount. So it's actually a really confusing feeling, because I could very well win the in-game Backyard World Series with this team. I can do it, sure. But having to worry about things like run differential and all this other stuff, and I mean, I gotta imagine the people who've done this for a while can't help but think when you sit down to play this game, I know you don't see the other person's score until you have played as well, but it has to be on your mind somewhat, no? That, hey, you know, my opponent could have already beaten me 19-2, and here I am struggling just to get a second run. It's not fun, but it's not fun because I, you know, didn't really have the, you know, the experience in that. And, you know, I've come close. You know, last week was my closest one yet. I won 8-0, and, you know, my opponent beat me by a run. So I mean, that's cool, but an L is still an L no matter which way you could take it. You could tell any team at any level, hey, you know, but you improved on a lot of things today. But I'm not trying to, but in the competitive, see, that's the thing too, right? Because I'm really all working about my vibrations and being a higher vibe person and less negative sounding. You know, this isn't the real world. This game that I'm playing right now is not the real world. And I'm starting to sound like that guy Brian Withers on YouTube. What you're playing right now is not the real world. It's a simulation of a game of these baseball kids who, you know, play baseball on the paveway, excuse me. And what happens in here has absolutely no bearing on your life. What you do is you take the positive emotions and then apply them to your real world experience. A game is literally a game. That's why they say it's just a game. You move on. It doesn't affect your bills. It doesn't affect your health. It doesn't affect your overall well-being and your mindset. So that's why I'm trying not to speak negative now. Look, I'm gonna have 10 I have 10 strikeouts already. But will he be player of the week? No, he won't, because we're gonna get like murdered by somebody or murdered by this opponent. I mean, it is what at this point. I mean, if anyone wants to trade with an 0-6, potentially 0-7 player, I mean, my only hope is right now, as of right now, is that my opponent either lost to the AI, which that hasn't happened yet, or lost like 2-1, or excuse me, 2-1. You want to find that positive energy somewhere that isn't your backyard baseball streams. It could be somewhere else, like in your other doings on your channel. Maybe you do videos for other people. Brian Withers, look him up. He's a great channel.
Watch out.
And he's really funny, too. You like him. I like him. If it weren't for him, I'd probably be losing my crap right now playing this. Because go back to my game 1 through 6. I'm losing it. Because it's so frustrating. But it's so much fun. Strike him out, please. Yay. Get pitcher of the week and a loss? I don't know. I mean, crazier things have happened. Let's just take care of business, because I have other things to do. I'm doing this on Sunday. We've done this a few times now. We've done it on Sunday, we've done it on Friday, we've done it on Saturday, and survey says just don't do these on Sunday. Okay, so now my goal to score as many, I want to say the F word, I really do, but I won't, as many Franken Beans runs as we can before we accumulate 3 outs. And the only way we're going to get a power-up is if George Coleman throws a power-up pitch at us and we get a base hit out of it. Otherwise, this is probably a 1-0 game. I mean, we won. All right, so I mean, my goal, first goal was to just beat the AI, and we've done that, so hooray. You can't knock me for not beating the AI. And even my 1 run I had to like bring up into question, but hey. It is what it is. You guys can't call me a quitter. Even though, like, I really should. This is not fun. Oh my gosh, come on. All right, get out of here, Pete. I know what CRK is going to say. He's going to be like, oh, good luck next week. Time to class. It's such an over-dramatic impression of his voice. All right, we won 1-0. Hooray. We beat the AI. Cool. Send these over to the bots, and then I can celebrate having lost. Unless the opponent won 2-1 or something. That's our hope at this point. So, let's get this part over with. Where's the bot? So I'm relieved that it's over, because I really be putting this off. The way that I really be delaying this. Oh, hold on, I'm putting it in the thing now. Oh my gosh, like the way that I just don't want to be playing this. This team sucks. Actually, no, that's the thing. Here's the thing. The team doesn't suck. Like I said, this is my only loss in terms of what this game was meant to be, a one-player game, really, on the grand scheme of things. I have a good team. Okay, I always forget what I write. Result! Exclamation point result. Axeman 03 JO G7. Okay. Copy that. And go to that person. 6-1 versus the AI. No. And then, like, this is the worst part, right? Because the person already probably played their game, so the result's going to pop up pretty much automatically. And then after all that, even a glimmer of hope. Like, I think next time, I almost rather just play out all the games. And that way, at the very least, I played before the other person. And then I just find out at whatever time whether or not I lost. To play this whole thing and then just be like, oh, well, maybe, just maybe, and get proven wrong. Not so much fun. All right, screenshots for... I lost. Really? I didn't see that coming. Okay. All right. Stream over. Thanks, guys.
Well, hey, kids, you're watching the Saturday morning special
At night.
on Sometimes